What's up, CW fans? I have a really cool vintage March CW key here. Michael March made this. We think it was maybe 1996. He had not been serializing them or putting serial numbers on them. And that's his old call sign also. WB4FJJ, J. Michael March. And I wound up finding this at a hamfest. It was in okay condition. I wound up just kind of, I reached out to him and said, hey, you know what, is there any merit to kind of restoring this in any way? Because there are a couple of little, little dings right there. Maybe some of the finish isn't like perfect. To be quite honest, oh yeah, there's another spot right there where some of the, I'm guessing this is what do you call it, some kind of finish, maybe an epoxy finish or something like that. But a couple of little things like that. And it also had there was the magnets. One of the magnets was missing on this, I believe. And what I wound up doing is replacing a classic magnet. So there's the classic magnet right there with one of these, super magnets, or I can't remember how you pronounce it, the neodymium magnets, but nice and powerful. So I've got that on there. It actually kind of looks a little bit better than the large circular magnet on top of there. So I did that because that needed to be replaced. I have these jumpers on here because I didn't have any wires, so you would wire this up with a 3-wire harness to a jack for your CW machine, or plugging it into your radio. But I didn't have any wires, so I just used my alligator clips, and this little piece would actually go on top of there. But it turned out pretty great. All of this brass polished up perfectly. I wound up tuning everything just kind of like to my liking, and it's working really well. I think I've got another video on a March CW key, so I talk about how it operates and stuff like that. We've got these magnets are opposing each other, so this magnet is pushing on this to hold it against this bar right here. So these are getting pushed against the bars and holding them solid so that this little arm does not touch this little contact here. There we go. So this little arm's got a little contact in there, and I've got it pretty tight, maybe too tight. It's like barely, I don't even think you could probably put a piece of paper through the gap there on those. But this is what it looks like. These are wood handles. They kind of look like walnut. It's hard to tell, actually. Let's see what we got there. It's kind of hard to tell. Got a little, they're in excellent condition. Got a little reflection on there. But this turned out to be really nice, and I'm really happy that I went through the effort of taking it all apart and just kind of wiping down the base and then doing a little polish on some of the brass parts. For some of the folks that want to know what polish I use something called, gosh, let me see if I have it here actually. This is what I use, Flitz. Metal, plastic, and fiberglass polish, and it works really good. It works awesome. So that's what I used. It turned out what I think was fantastic, and I'm glad to have this in my collection. So there you go. Any questions you have on these paddles? Michael March still does make them. You can reach out to him on his QRZ page. He's also active on Facebook, and particularly on some of the CW and Morse code key groups. So you might find him there and you can ask him questions. I just reached out to him via email on his QRZ page, and he literally responded within like 5 minutes when I had asked him about this paddle to get some information. So anyways, CW on, my friends.